$5,000 engagement ring and pay just $134 a month. Or that $4,000 pair of diamond stud earrings at just $67 a month. International Diamond Center makes it happen with this incredible limited time offer. Just pick any item and spread your payments over 5 years without paying a dime in interest. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, even certified diamonds are included. Whether your budget is $2,000 or $200,000, this is the smartest way to buy. Hurry in to take advantage of this once-a-year event. 0% finance rates till 2031, store-wide. Only at International Diamond Center at Celebration Point. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Dave Mays Automotive, we get the bugs out of your car.
Oh yeah, you can feel it. The hot Florida summer's upon us. And where do you feel it the worst? Well, in your vehicle, of course, unless you can reach over and dial in an icy blast of AC. If the air conditioning in your car isn't keeping you cool, take a ride and visit my friends at Dave Mays Automotive. And of course, AC isn't all they do. They can take care of your whole car, from brakes, tires, even engines and transmission work. And my favorite part is their honesty and work ethic. After all, there's a reason they've been in business since 1975. Take it from me, Steve Russell, there's no place else I trust my vehicle to. Located at 2905 Northeast 19th Drive and online at DaveMaysAutomotive.com. Dave Mays Automotive, they get the bugs out.
Dave Mays Automotive, we get the bugs, all of them bugs, out of your car.
We're closing in on America's 250th anniversary. Whether you plan to watch fireworks or enjoy a barbecue, don't get careless on the way there. Running red lights, failing to stop or yield, these are not shortcuts, they're risks. Having freedom also means making responsible choices that keep us and our loved ones safe. Buckle up, Florida. Stay alert and focus on the road. This summer, let's arrive alive, one safe drive at a time. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
Hey, Frankie Lane here from Lane's Yardware in Williston. I'm no scientist, but it seems to be the normal weather here in north central Florida. Hot sunny days, and rain is definitely making our grass grow fast. At Lane's Yardware, it's our goal to keep America looking great, 1 yard at a time. We'll help you keep that woke grass in check with an American-made Gravely zero-turn mower. And we always offer discounts for all military veterans. Lane's Yardware in downtown Williston and on the web at lanesyardware.com.
So you want to know what no horsing around with Marion means, huh? Enforcement of litter violations has increased to punish those who trash our beautiful county. First-time offenders, you can expect a $150 fine. You didn't learn your lesson. If you're caught littering a fourth time, you'll pay a $500 fine, and you can spend up to 60 days in the slammer. Any questions regarding Marion County's litter ordinance may be directed to the Office of the County Attorney. And remember, step up, pick it up, and don't litter.
Hi, I'm Kerry Meldon. At Meldon Law, we prepare every case as if it's going to trial. And part of that preparation involves real people from our community giving honest feedback. Join one of our jury research focus groups. You'll review real case scenarios, share your perspective, and enjoy dinner and dessert on us. We'll thank you and provide you $125 for your time. It's engaging, meaningful, and your voice truly matters. Visit meldonlaw.com to sign up.
From the Spurrier's Gridiron Grill Studio, WRUF Gainesville, W251CG Gainesville, WRUF FM HD2, and on the WRUF radio app. This program is paid for by Weeby Marketing. The godfather of Gator Sports Talk Radio has returned.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
It's Sports Scene with Steve Russell. Time to eat some lunch and talk some Gator sports.
Sports Scene with Steve Russell is fueled by Southeast Car Agency and brought to you in part by Gator Trim Life, Campus USA Credit Union, Doreen Weeby Realtor, Fairlife Milk, Domino's Pizza, International Diamond Center, Meldon Law, Miapa Latin Cafe, Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, Quality Plumbing, Sensei Asian Bistro, Ruse Ogra State Farm, Titan MRI and Imaging, the UF Bookstore, Gala Bank, B&D Electric, and the Head Beer Coach 1966 Lager.
Now, here's Steve Russell, right here on WRUF.
Knicks were down as many as 29. Anunoby gets it into Brunson. Brunson pulls a quick three. Off the front rim, no. Tip it, good! For the lead with 1.2 seconds to go. OG Anunoby flying out of nowhere. And this place is rocking at the Garden. Arthur about to receive the ball. He's got it. Sideline left. Inbound over the top. Castle has it, lost it, taken away. The Knicks have done it. The biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. Game 4 of the Finals goes to New York. Incredible. And the Knicks are as close to an NBA championship as they've been since 1994, up 3-1. The Knicks pulled off an all-timer Wednesday night, and after all the Big Apple celebrations, the reality is still this. New York needs one more win to capture that long-awaited championship. Brunson leaning in, gives the Knicks the lead back on a 15-footer. 45 points for Jalen Brunson. Knicks lead by 2. We go under a minute to play. Fox with 5, gives it to Wemby. Wemby floats for 3. No good with 1 second to go. It's over. At long last, for the first time in 53 years, the New York Knicks are the world champs. 53 seasons. A generational drought is over. And Jalen Brunson leads them with 45 points, embracing his assistant coach dad, Rick, in tears. Knicks 94, San Antonio 90. The Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions.
4-point lead. Here comes Fox. 5 seconds remaining. Fox to Wemby. Wemby tries a 3, puts it up, off the mark. Anunoby to rebound. It's over. It's over. Knick fans, this is not a dream. Your long, long wait has ended. Go ahead and cry. After 53 years, the Knicks are finally NBA champions once again.
One shot for the championship. He got it! 4-point lead, 7.5 to go. De'Aaron Fox across midcourt with 5. Left wing handoff to Wembanyama with 2. Takes a 3 that he misses too strong. It's happening, Knicks fans. It's happening. It's been 53 years. But for this moment, it was well worth the wait. A playoff run that'll go down in history. And a team that will live forever. Next stop, the Canyon of Heroes. The New York Knicks are NBA champions.
There is nothing like the love letter that an organization has an opportunity to write to its fans and to its cities, quite like winning a championship. Enjoy it, Knicks fan. Enjoy it, Knicks Nation. Signed, sealed, and delivered, your 2026 New York Knicks.
This league has seen some impressive playoff runs over the years, but we've never seen anything like the 2026 New York Knicks. They will be forever remembered as the team that proved no lead is too big and no guard is too small.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York.
Yeah.
New
Tell him,
York.
Frank.
These vagabond shoes.
Thanks to Kevin Winter for doing that. And I just got to tell you, that's from a dude who is as much a Celtics fan as anybody I've ever met. So for him to do that, tip of the hat, my friend, and thank you. And the best line of that song, though, I want to wait. Just going to sing it. I want to wake up in that city that doesn't sleep and find your king of the hill, top of the heap. There it is. There, bingo. Yeah. If you're watching today, I had to go out and wear my Knicks shirt, although this thing is about the hottest shirt that is. I was sweating my you-know-what off this morning going out there, but it was worth it. Welcome into a Monday edition of Sports Scene as you listen on WRUF. There's a lot I could say here, and I don't want to bore you because if you're not a Knicks fan, so what that they won. But when you wait 53 years for something, that's a hell of a long time. I don't care what it is. And, I must tell you, watching that, I found myself in tears. I did. I just couldn't help it. The last time they won a championship, I was in high school. High school. So, anyway, great win. Today, by the way, this has been now officially announced that Florida has a new pitching coach in Rich Dorman coming from Oregon State. So that is official now. He'd been there for 7 years. Anyway, on Get Up today, they were discussing the fact that Wembanyama did not shake hands after Game 5. And it just occurred to me that we've not had this discussion. And so I want to have it now before we do the On Deck show today, our last On Deck of the year. I've really had to think through this because I'll be honest, I was all over the place with this. As somebody who coached kids, high school kids, littler kids, you always, hey, go through the line. Go, shake hands, no matter what. Shake hands. Sportsmanship, blah, blah, blah. But in listening to Perkins today, he said, so what? I don't need to shake hands. So let me ask this. Do you think that should just go away? If a player, after the game, if you want to go shake hands, fine, go shake hands. But do you think they should just do away with that? Just don't even do it. And if you would have asked me this when all of this stuff happened with Gators softball, remember? I would have told you, no, don't do away with it. That's part of the deal. I've kind of changed my mind. But I want to get your thoughts. Congratulations, Ben Shelton, winning his third title of the year at the ATP 250. That was in Germany. So congratulations to him for doing that. Don't forget, after we are done today, College World Series elimination game. And how about Alabama and Texas? One of the SEC teams will be gone. Ole Miss already gone. Congratulations to the Gator track team, the women's team finishing second nationally at the NCAAs. So once again, Mike Holloway has a really good national showing. And if you have leftover thoughts on after Scott Strickland's appearance here on Friday, let us know. And I hope tomorrow the play-by-play voice of South Carolina, Derek Scott's going to join us because they have a new baseball coach at South Carolina. And if you're a Gator fan, the choice will bring back memories of last year. So, with that, welcome to Sports Scene, coming to you live from the Gator Trim Light Studio. Remember, pool enclosures, businesses, decks, and landscape lighting, they have got you covered. Full color systems, fully programmable from your phone. Visit GatorTrimLight.com to find out more. And we come to you fueled by Southeast Car Agency in Gainesville, 310 Northeast 39th Avenue, the best and late model, low mileage vehicles. When you go there, make sure and tell them Sports Scene sent you. And to contact the show, you can do so on the B&D text line, the B&D electrical text line, 352-325-3777. And if you want reliable electrical service, these are the people to talk to, B&D Electric. You can schedule at bndelectric.com. YouTube questions, courtesy of Campus USA Credit Union, founded on the UF campus, serving our community for 90 years. And Facebook Live questions, courtesy of Ruz Ogra State Farm. Ruz Ogra, your go-to agent in Gainesville, North Central Florida, for car, home, casualty, and life. And our phone calls coming to you on the Titan MRI Imaging phone line. 3 locations in Gainesville, 1 in Lake City to serve you better. Same-day scheduling is available. Find out more at TitanMRI.com. Gatorman is first. Gatorman, hello.
Well, what's going on, Steve?
Hey.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Mike Holloway. I can tell you what, somebody had mentioned about 3 weeks ago when I was on the show about Gators' top 10 coaches in history. I tell you what, when I come up with a list, he'd be 1 or 2.
Yeah, we're going to do that either end of this week or next week before we adjourn for the summer.
Yeah, as far as baseball, I like Troy Trojan to win it all.
They're not going to win it all.
Yeah.
But
you don't think so?
No. But you know what? They're a great story, as is West Virginia. A great story. Troy, won a game, and I don't think anybody, first of all, nobody thought they would maybe get to a regional. Secondly, nobody thought they'd get to a super regional. And thirdly, nobody thought they'd get to the World Series and then even win a game in Omaha. Well, they've done all that.
Oh, yeah. But as far as Gator softball and baseball team, I heard a lot of bickering about Tim Walton and O'Sullivan. I got the top 10 region of baseball, and the Gator softball will be just fine. Number 10, O'Sullivan, he's not new to this. Number 9, Tim Walton is not new to this. Number 8, the transfer portal. I mean, you can fix your weaknesses real quick. Number 7, the high school recruiting in Florida is pretty good. Number 6, every year would not be a national title year. Number 5, tough teams don't last. Tough times don't last, tough teams do. Number 4, we as fans forget the other teams on scholarship too. Number 3, these coaches know what their weaknesses are, and they will get it fixed. Number 2, the programs are built on a strong foundation. And number 1, there's not a better 1-2 punch in college softball and baseball than Sullivan and Walton. Steve, you have a good day.
Gator man, thank you. Daryl, welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve, congratulations to you, Knicks, my man.
Thank you.
Steve, I want to weigh in on your topic you brought up about shaking hands.
Uh-huh.
All the years I've ran the chains on Friday night for our local high school, team, you got to have police out there in the lines and school administrative staff, to keep from fights breaking out. So, to me, if they did away with shaking hands and stuff, it wouldn't bother me. I mean, yes, it was good sportsmanship back in the day, but now it just seems like it's a different time and things get out of hand too much.
I think what should happen is coaches should shake hands. If the coaching staffs want to shake hands, fine. I don't think players should have to do it anymore. I just don't. And for partly the reason you just said.
Agreed. Steve, as far as College World Series, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take North Carolina to win it all. I mean, from what I've seen so far of them, they look pretty good.
They do. But I wouldn't count out Georgia. Georgia's probably under the most pressure here, and they took care of Texas pretty handily. But we'll see.
Yep. All right, Steve, have a great day.
All right, thank you. Let's get to D here. Hey, D.
Hey, Steve, what's up, man? Congratulations to your Knicks, man. I know a lot of Knicks fans, man. I'm throwing out too many congratulations, but you did it, man. They did. Shall I say they did it? But Steve, I've never seen a series take on the same scenario almost for every 5 games. The Spurs get on top early, the Knicks come back, and at the end of these games, man, the Spurs just can't execute, and the Knicks find ways to execute. They find ways to make the dirty plays, the offensive rebounds, hitting free throws, and then Brunson said, we're not going back to New York, and that's what a top-notch closer does. He closes on the road, and, he did that. So, congratulations to Mike Brown, because let's face it, Steve, he wasn't their first choice. He was like their 5th or 6th choice. And, I listened to this guy. He talked about adjusting with the players, with Karl Anthony Towns, listening to the players. And I think that's something Tibbs just wasn't, willing to do. He wanted to do it his way instead of kind of adjusting. And, that's probably what got him lost his job last year.
It's amazing that you can be fired 4 times. 4 times. and then coach another team and win an NBA title. And what does that tell you? I mean, I'm not demeaning the job that he did. I think he did a terrific job for some of the reasons you entailed. But it has to be just the right fit, the right time. Now, how much patience is Dolan going to have, with the expectation level now? And again, we got to see what the rosters do. And the other thing with the Spurs, I just think they did not adjust. They played like a young team because the threes they were making, right? They didn't adjust. I mean,
Steve, I think their role players did not. We talked about other than Harper.
True. But
Keldon Johnson was on the milk cart. All these guys that performed, De'Aaron Fox, they just proved to be regular season players. And when it got to the moment of truth, they couldn't deliver.
That was part of it. But I think would you also agree when you have a first half when every three is falling, first of all, that pace isn't going to keep up. It's not. It's just not. And then you keep jacking up threes. They don't go in, and you don't adjust. That's part of it, too. I don't care if it's De'Aaron Fox. I don't care who it is. They just did not adjust. But I'm with you. Some of their veteran players did not come up big in this series. I'm right with you.
Right. Closing, Steve, as far as Wemby goes, Steve, I'm old school. I love this cat, man. He plays with a physicality. He plays with a demeanor that if you don't wear his jersey, he don't like you. He's emotional. He cares. But when you do this, then if you win, don't expect these cats to shake your hand. I think once you drawn a line in the sand, then you can't expect other guys to congratulate you when you win. So you got to think about that when you pull something like this.
Yes, you do. I agree.
Yep. Be good, Steve.
Thank you, D. Appreciate you. We'll take a break. Come back. More sports scene coming. Don't forget, our last on-deck show of the year takes place at the top of the 1 o'clock hour. You're listening to Sports Scene coming to you live from the Gator Trim Light Studio, fueled by Southeast Car Agency on WRUF. Friends, if somebody's been in business for 45 plus years, doesn't that tell you something? Trust, longevity. Well, that is the case with my friends at Southeast Car Agency in Gainesville. The Cousins family has operated that business for the past 45 plus years, and they specialize in just one thing. They give you the best alternative you have to purchasing a new vehicle, the best in late model, low mileage vehicles. Great variety, great selection. I'm driving one now, have been for years. Go see them today, Southeast Car Agency, 310 Northeast 39th Avenue, Gainesville.
Everyone knows Gator Trim Light is the go-to for patented permanent holiday lighting. But did you know they do so much more? From pool enclosures and businesses to decks and landscape lighting, they've got you covered. Full color systems, fully programmable, right from your smartphone. Invisible by day, stunning by night. Show off your orange and blue home or landscape with GatorTrimLight.com. That's GatorTrimLight.com. GatorTrimLight.com.
Nobody does catering like P.F. Chang's. Elevate your gathering with our buffet-style catering pans. Packed with bold flavors and generous portions of your favorite dishes, we make it easy to serve and even easier to enjoy. From chopsticks to dessert, everything's ready for pickup or delivered right to your door. Choose individual meals, customizable catering packages, or build your own perfect feast. P.F. Chang's Catering. Your feast perfected. Order now at pfchangs.com/catering.
It's lunchtime and nobody does lunch like Pomodoro Cafe. From Italian dishes to subs and salads, and favorites like their pressed ciabatta pesto chicken with fries, grilled chicken, assorted roast peppers, mushrooms, mozzarella, and pesto aioli.
This is Steve Russell sharing with you one of my favorite lunch spots, Pomodoro Cafe, located in the Spring Hill Publix complex on 39th Avenue near I-75. Enjoy Pomodoro Cafe today.
And don't forget, they cater online at pomodorocafe.com.
Soccer Sticker Fever is here at Miapa. Every Wednesday from 4 to 9 p.m., bring the family for Soccer Sticker Trading Night. Trade the stickers you're missing, pick up albums and sticker packs, and connect with fellow collectors. And kids ages 3 to 10 eat free with a paid adult entree. While the kids enjoy dinner, treat yourself to the best Cuban food north of Miami and delicious Cuban coffee at any of our 6 convenient locations. Miapa Soccer Sticker Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, 4 to 9 p.m.
In a world of big banks, there's only one truly local choice in Gainesville, Gala Bank. Locally owned and operated, Gala Bank is built by people who live here, work here, and care about this community. With over 350 years of combined banking experience, you'll always get trusted guidance and personal service you can count on. And with convenient 7 to 7 hours, Monday through Saturday, banking works around your schedule, not the other way around. Local bank, local people. Gala Bank. Member FDIC.
Connecting with WRUF at Sports Scene just got easier. Call, email, watch on YouTube or Facebook Live. And now text us on the B&D Electric text line at 352-325-3777. That's 352-325-3777. Gator baseball fans, don't miss On Deck with Steve Russell and Jeff Cardoso live every Monday at 1 on WRUF. Get baseball and softball breakdowns, player analysis, and SEC previews. Listen live or anytime on the WRUF app, YouTube, or Facebook. On Deck, it's a hit.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Hey man, what's Hard Rock Bet giving new players?
If you win your first $5 bet, you get $150 in bonus bets.
$750? ¿Cuánto?
Whoa, was that Ronaldinho? Sounds like his first bet scored.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, it's Kevin Winter. Join me in the Sports Lab today at 2 on WRUF 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app. We are your home for Gator Sports.
A couple of YouTube comments, courtesy of Campus USA Credit Union. Shelvin, congrats. It's also been since '73 the Dolphins won a Super Bowl. Do I dare to dream? Not this year. They're going to be bad this year. But you can dream, but it's not going to happen. And then I don't know a name here, but be the first to congratulate the Knicks. Sure thought my Spurs were going to win. And it's disrespectful not to shake hands. Suck it up, Buttercup. Okay. Let's see here. Some more. It would have been a different series with Coach Pop running the Spurs. Oh, I don't disagree with that. All right. And then Drew, International Diamond Center email. By the way, all our emails, courtesy of International Diamond Center, the official jeweler of the Florida Gators, with an assortment of designer engagement rings, wedding bands, watches, just plain fine jewelry. International Diamond Center. Drew says, happy the Knicks brought it home, not happy for some of the fans. Videos I've seen how the Knicks fans have been treating opposing teams, fans all playoffs, has been abhorrent. Never seen anything like what I've seen from them this year. I'm all about being passionate, not even against a little trash talk, but assaulting people just for wearing another team's colors is pure trash. Totally agree. Totally agree. And that takes away from this. There's no need to do that. Zero need. Stupid. I don't care if it's New York, wherever it is. Stupid. Let's go to our Titan MRI imaging phone line. Bernard, hello.
Hey, Steve, look here. To the victor go the spoils, man. The Knicks got on one of those historical runs, man. We've seen it happen in sports before. It's like an avalanche. Once that ball starts rolling, it's hard to stop. Hey, Steve, I talked to you earlier during the season. You was a long-suffering Knicks fan. You was for them to trade and bring in Giannis. I say, hey, Steve, I wouldn't do that and take that ball out of Jalen Brunson's hand. Once you bring Giannis to a team, that's just like you change the whole dynamics, the identity of a team. Now I heard before your show on Dan Patrick, Regis Miller saying about he would trade Jaylen Brown for Giannis. I know where in hell I do that trade. See, the best place for Giannis if he traded is to go to Miami. I think Miami is the program that could go through that change. They don't have a dominant player. I think Bam Adebayo is very good, but they don't have a Tatum or Brown or Jalen Brunson, Steve. So, and that's the last thing, Steve, I told you, the Spurs lost. Hopefully they benefit. They learned there was a very painful lesson. I think they can benefit if they learn the lesson well and move forward and make some changes. Steve, take care and have a great day, okay?
Bernard, thank you. Harold email, love the Stanley Cup tradition. Other than that mandatory handshake line should be eliminated and left up to individual players. My man Tony, they'll be serving ice cream sundaes in hell before the Dolphins win a Super Bowl. I want maybe before we start football season, we should do a little poll. Which team will win a Super Bowl first, the Dolphins or the Jets? Yeah. David, hello.
Hey, Steve. So I disagree with you, and I'm sorry to hear that you're changing your position on shaking hands. At the end of the day, sports is competition, and the game is about respecting your opponent at a pretty high level and trying to exploit your opponent. But when the game's over, that respect, when it takes place and you shake hands, it teaches some other things as well, that, what we did between the lines ended between the lines. And I try to pass that along to future generations. Hope you did as a coach, and think that at all levels of the game that it's a really good thing to shake hands with your opponent afterwards. It sends a signal far beyond the game itself. And it's one of the things that we really enjoy is sports. And part of that, with civility in our culture that's diminished, is bad. It's not about playing the game just for NIL. It's not playing it just for beating down your opponent or fighting with your opponent or stuff like that. It's about respect. So we disagree, Steve. But congratulations on your Knicks. I cheered for them for you.
Okay, thank you, David. Appreciate it. Look, if you're asking me, would I do it? The answer is yes, I would. I would do it. But times change. And look, I still think if you're coaching youth sports, you do it. But when you get to the college level or the pro level, if you don't know those things by now, David, you ain't going to know them. Again, growing up, teach it. But you're telling me an NBA player has to walk in line and say, good game, no. That's where I get off the train. I would do it at the youth level, but I would not do it at the pro level. If pros want to go, look what happens after NFL games. Why don't they do it? What happens after games? You see players mingling in the middle of the field, right? The players that want to do it. Nobody makes a big deal. Nobody ever has made a big deal in the NFL of there not being some kind of handshake line after the NFL game. So, quickly, Dustin, congrats on your Knicks. My Hurricanes won it all. Yeah, they did, Carol, and I said they would. I was right for a change. World Cup USA got off to a great start. Top teams like Germany won 7-1. Yeah, but Germany played a team that was just awful. Sweden won 4-1. Those are my top three World Cup teams at the moment. I'm taking North Carolina to win the College World Series. They have 8 and 11 runs, 7th inning or later, and pitching's been very good. Okay. Well, I know there are a lot of people that would like to see anybody but an SEC team win. I can say that. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and then we'll take more of your questions, calls, and comments. The On Deck Show comes your way at 1 o'clock. You're listening to Sports Scene on WRUF.
The Tampa Bay Rays play here all summer long. WRUF.
Summer is here. This summer, don't let pain or lingering injuries hold you back. Good news. You don't have to deal with long waits or high costs at Titan MRI and Imaging. At Titan MRI and Imaging, you're not just another patient. You're treated with care in a comfortable, personal setting. With 2 locations in Gainesville and 1 in Lake City, being pain-free is a short drive away. And they accept insurance. So don't sit out this summer. Get the scan you need and get back to enjoying it. Visit TitanMRI.com to learn more.
Summer's back, and so is IDC's most popular offer ever. 0% financing for 5 years. Now through June 30th, you can make any purchase at International Diamond Center and spread your payments out to 2031 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants. Our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. International Diamond Center at Celebration Point. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Every great team is built on a solid game plan, sharp execution, and total trust in the crew beside you. At Quality Plumbing, we bring that same championship mindset to every job we do. For over 40 years, we've been the starting lineup for homes and businesses across North Central Florida, delivering reliable service, expert craftsmanship, and big wins for our customers. Call us today or visit qualityplumbing.com. We're your first string team. License number CFC 043073.
By now, you've heard about the Florida Legends Experience in Gila, featuring Gator Heisman greats Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, and Steve Spurrier all in one place at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. Imagine catching a pass or taking a handoff from a Heisman winner, all while supporting Isaiah 117 to help provide safe, loving homes for children in need. Then enjoy an unforgettable evening at the Gala, filled with great food and lasting memories. Don't miss this historic event. Find out how you and your business can get involved at FLLegends.com. That's FLLegends.com.
Thursdays just got a whole lot better. At Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, it's prime rib night, and it's everything you've been craving. We're talking slow-roasted, perfectly seasoned USDA prime rib, carved just the way you like it, served with a jumbo loaded baked potato and all the classic fixins. Simple, legendary, done right. This isn't just dinner, it's a weekly tradition. And hey, you asked, the head ball coach delivered. Join us every Thursday for premium prime rib night at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. Come hungry, leave legendary.
There are plenty of realtors in town, but few work as hard, respond as quickly, or care as deeply as Doreen Wiebe of Caldwell Banker MM Parish. Community-driven and client-focused, Doreen will work with you to ensure your satisfaction. Whether you're buying or selling, she brings persistence, preparation, and heart to every deal. With Doreen, you're not just another transaction. You're a priority. Call 352-562-1411. That's 352-562-1411.
It's game day. Lights on, fans ready, everything running like it should. Now imagine your home performing at that same level. No flickering lights, no tripping breakers, no last-minute surprises. With B&D Electric, your home's electrical system is always game day ready. From repairs and lighting to panel upgrades and troubleshooting, they deliver reliable service you can count on every time. Don't sit on the sidelines. Schedule your service today at www.bdelectric.com. That's bdelectric.com.
Gainesville's best-kept secret is finally being revealed. Introducing Sensei Asian Bistro. Located in Celebration Point next to Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, Sensei delivers a one-of-a-kind Japanese-French fusion experience that's as refined as it is unforgettable. Indulge in signature dishes like our smoked New York strip, Chilean sea bass, matcha curry, or the crave-worthy chunggang chili chicken. Pair it all with handcrafted cocktails, fresh crudo oysters, or our premium A5 Wagyu tataki. Sensei Asian Bistro. Make your reservation today.
This is Jeff Cardozo. Today at 4, tune in for the tailgate right here on WRUF, 98.1 FM, 850 AM. Your home for Gator Sports.
Welcome back to Sports Scene. I'm Steve Russell. Don't forget On Deck coming up. I didn't introduce my producer today. I'm going to have her introduce herself. That's what I wanted you to do. So tell folks who you are and
Hi, everyone. It's Macy.
Okay. There you go, Macy. See, I want to give you a little pub there.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks for doing the job today. All right. Until On Deck, one of the things I've talked about is the handshake stuff. Okay. We've not really gotten into that. Mike always accuses me of censoring his emails, and that's because he usually sends me War and Peace. This time, though, it's not. He said, thank God for the last call. There are still people that care about sportsmanship. You have to demonstrate good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is dying because people with your opinion that sportsmanship is only for youth sports. Football doesn't do it because 60 players need to shake hands. So what, Mike? So now you're saying sportsmanship comes down to how many people do it? Come on. Oh, so if there's 10, it's okay. But if there's 60, I'll forget it. We don't need to do it. That's ridiculous. You either do it or you don't do it. But again, that's his opinion, and that's fine. But to say that it comes down to the number of people is crazy. And again, I mentioned this earlier, what had been reported, we reported it several days ago, Rich Dorman is now officially named the new pitching coach for Florida. He's developed 10 All-Americans in 7 seasons at Oregon State. And speaking of baseball, we will have the College World Series right after we are done here today. Elimination game, Alabama and Texas. All right, let's go. I want to hear from you. 392-8255. You can email the show, srussell@wruf.com. I want to thank Quality Plumbing for sponsoring the first hour of Sports Scene today. When you need a quality plumber, rely on the same company Gainesville's trusted since 1984. That company is Quality Plumbing. And when we normally have a second hour, Domino's Pizza is one of our second hour sponsors. Nobody delivers like Domino's, whether you're picking up or ordering delivery. Fast, easy, just a click away. Order now at GatorDominoes.com. And we would be glad to hear from you. Don't forget our B&D Electrical text line, 352-325-3777. All right, let's go to our Titan MRI Imaging phone line. Mike, hello.
Steve, I just want to get something straight, bud, and no hard feelings or anything, but I don't type War and Peace. The most I ever type is 2 paragraphs, but you like to always mischaracterize me as being stupid.
I have never done that, Mike. I have never done that.
You just did.
No, I didn't.
What did you just say about my opinion? What did you say about my opinion? What did you just say about my opinion?
Mike, if you're going to yell, you're going to go.
You got to answer a question. You just said something. You just said characterize my statement about football as not smart.
Okay, I don't believe it's smart. I agree with. I didn't say you weren't smart. I said I don't believe that's smart. That's what I said.
Okay, I would like football to do it too, but my opinion was because there's 60 players, it's just a little more difficult.
Okay, but if you're going to do sportsmanship, Mike, then you either do it or you don't.
I didn't say you shouldn't do it in football. I said the reason they don't do it in football because there's so many people. But in my opinion, yes, they should.
Okay, good, fine.
I'm telling you, I said that twice already, Steve. You got to listen. And also, Steve, the sportsmanship to me doesn't stop at a certain age. And if adults show sportsmanship, it's passed on to the kids. But if you only do it in youth sports, but when it comes to pros, they don't have to show sportsmanship. And, Steve, I'll have to tell you, there was some of the worst sportsmanship in this last series that I've ever seen. People throwing forearms to the head and Wemby throwing somebody down. It was horrible sportsmanship the whole time. Mike, it was too physical.
But they did that in the 60s, Mike.
I didn't like it. I don't like basketball is not supposed to be who the most physical team is. Listen, I'm happy for you, and I really admire the Knicks because they do it the right way, and they were the best conditioned team. And I think a lot of times we don't look at that, but that's why they won. They were better conditioned. I don't think from top to bottom they were. So
you've said that a lot. How do you come to that conclusion?
Because they ran out of gas in the fourth quarter every single game because they lost 29-point leads. They looked, and anybody will tell you, Wemby looked exhausted.
Okay.
So they were better conditioned. I'm giving a compliment to the Knicks.
I understand.
Steve?
I understand. I just don't agree.
They lost every fourth quarter. That shows that you're running out of gas.
Mike, those 2 lines don't necessarily – just because you lose in the fourth quarter doesn't always mean you're out of gas.
Did it look like Wemby was out of gas?
No. What it looked like was when they were taking threes and they were making them, and then they didn't make them, then they didn't know what to do because a young team relied on making threes, which they should not have done.
Well, they also made some really dumb plays at the end.
I agree. I do agree.
But everybody I've heard that's watched the game said that Wemby looked exhausted and he needs to be conditioned better. Dan Patrick just said it.
Okay.
So anyway, thank you, Steve, for letting me speak.
Thank you. John, hello.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, when you're talking about the handshake, I totally agree with the caller that did call a couple of calls ago and said that it's very important to do it, and I think it is a good thing to show sportsmanship all across the different sports and even all the ages. But football has a form of a handshake. I mean, they don't have a line, but they come out. It's almost even better. They come out to the field and they all congratulate each other. They shake hands with their buddies that they played with.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yes, but that's not a formal. They do it because they feel like doing it.
and it's almost better. I mean, the defensive guys will come over, congratulate the quarterback who might have had a great game against them. And
you're making my point, though. You're making my point here, John, that I have no problem with players doing that, so let's leave it at that. If after an NBA game you want to go shake the other guy's hand, go shake it. But you don't have to.
Well, I guess we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, we are. I'm saying you're making my point, yes.
I mean, what football players do is basically a good sportsmanship type of,
Yeah, I mean, but not all of them do it. And it's not mandatory.
Yeah, I mean, most of them. I mean, somebody has a bad game, they're going to go to the locker room probably. But anyways, I agree with the sportsmanship of shaking hands, period.
Okay, cool. Thank you, John. Appreciate your call. Copper Gator, hello.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
You're a little older than me, but that's not. I think that plays a factor into the sportsmanship conversation, and I kind of want to give a different perspective.
Okay.
How much has social media and the media itself played into the results of poor sportsmanship on the field or on the court after a game? You know, when you were looking at that Knicks game for that series, prime example is Game 4. He had no room to throw that final inbound pass in. The fans were on the field. I mean, the fans were right there on top of them. And then as the game gets over, they're the first ones to rush onto the court without even allowing the players the opportunity to even have good sportsmanship toward each other.
Well, but that's a one-time thing.
Well, if you think about it, it's across all sports. You know, the way it doesn't happen it doesn't happen a lot at NCAA games because, you know, baseball, there's nobody running onto the field. You know, football, they're running onto the field as soon as the game's over. I mean, you got 1,000 people running on the field. Basketball, you got 1,000 people running onto the court. You know, it's the sport is predating how the celebration happens. I get that, but they're not allowing the players to even have the opportunity to show good sportsmanship.
But if you're saying it's because fans are on the court, they don't do it. They do it in a minority of the time, a big minority of the time. It isn't every game that you see in Ben Hill Griffin's. Well, it's a bad example. They never do it. But Field X, right? They don't. Yeah. They maybe do it once a year, and it's after a big game. If it's basketball, it's probably once a year after a big. So that doesn't predicate it because it only happens once.
Well, I'm just saying that in general, the amount of media that is going on a court at the end of a game and it not being regulated to say don't go on the court has a factor on handshakes.
Okay.
I mean, look at the Gator basketball, right? Right afterward, those guys are trying to do that, and there's 30 people on a basketball court every time as soon as the game's over. They don't go, hey, stay, even though you're not supposed to rush the court and the fans aren't allowed to rush the court, there's personnel, there's press, there's everybody else getting on there and going, okay, you're not allowed to do this. On hockey, it's a great thing to have because they're allowed. Nobody's running on the ice once the game's over and they're doing handshakes. They're actually allowed to be professional and do what they want to do. It just seems, I think those have been predicated, and I think that has a big factor. And I'll let you go, Steve. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you. Is this Rip? Is that right? Okay. Rip, hello.
Rit, R-I-T-T.
Oh, okay. I had a...
That's okay. I've been called worse, Steve. Boy, you know, a few callers earlier, one of the worst takes I've ever heard listening to you. That's not what basketball is about, being physical. Where's he been the last 60 years? You know, when I was in high school and we were having drills and scrimmages, we'd play, 21. And it was basically to condition us to learn how to box out using physical force. So I don't know if he last played basketball in the 1920s using a peach basket, but physicality has always been part of the game. And I was so happy to watch these finals this year because it looked like a throwback to basketball from like the 80s and 90s where you had teams actually being physical with each other. And New York was being rough too, and they had to be. Every play, if it was a really particular ref, he could have called some kind of ticky-tack foul on every play, but he didn't. He let them play, and I think the game is better for it, and I think we enjoyed the product better.
There's a lot there to unpack. I'm a big history guy, right? And, I mean, let's go back to the way games used to be officiated with the Pistons, right? I mean, think of that. Nobody liked that. Maybe the Pistons did.
Oh, they murdered Michael.
Right. Yeah, but that's how the game was played, right? It was physical. It was pushing and shoving, fights all over the place. And a lot of the fan base in the NBA did not like it. It got cleaned up. It's gotten more physical now, and part of that is just the athletes. They're bigger, stronger, faster than what they used to be. I've said this all along. Officiating a basketball game is hard. Is really hard. And I do agree with a previous caller. I think social media has played into this too, because things get certainly more magnified now on social media, whereas before, you didn't have that, obviously.
Yeah, but we're talking about physical basketball. Not someone taking a swing at somebody. We're just talking about physical basketball.
Yeah, but I think if you had 10 people in a room and you said define physical basketball, you're probably going to get 10 different answers.
Well, true. I will tell you what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was getting away with for a while was ridiculous.
See, you're making my point, right? That's what, and I'm not saying you're wrong. That's your thought process, but maybe somebody else thinks that's okay, part of the game. So, but I get you. Appreciate your call. Thank you. We'll take a break, come back, and then we'll wrap up Sports Scene. On deck's coming up too. You're listening to Sports Scene, coming to you live from the Gator Trim Light Studio, fueled by Southeast Car Agency on WRUF.
At International Gold, Diamond, and Watch Exchange, you'll find transparent pricing, same-day evaluations, expert craftsmanship, and a team committed to treating every customer with honesty and respect. And you never know who you'll see shopping there. Music stars, sports stars, and savvy collectors all know where to go when they're searching for exceptional value and luxury timepieces. Whether you're buying, selling, trading, or restoring a treasured piece, visit International Gold, Diamond, and Watch Exchange on West University Avenue in Gainesville.
Gator Nation, did you know the UF bookstore, located right inside the University of Florida's Rights Union, is more than just textbooks? That's right. Gear up with officially licensed Gator merchandise from top brands like Nike, Peter Lamar, Lululemon, Columbia, Tommy Bahama, Apple, and more. From game day to every day, we've got the styles Gators love. Stop by the Florida bookstore at Rights Union. The Florida bookstore, where Gators shop.
Go Gators! After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power and rise to a whole new level of recovery. Protein to build muscle. Electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to power on. Champion your recovery with Core Power.
It's the Battle of the Trucks at Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC. The Chevy Silverado 1500 strikes first with 0% financing for 60 months. The 26 GMC Sierra strikes back with 0% financing for 60 months plus no monthly payments for 130 days. Come see us today at Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC and GainesvilleChevyGMC.com. 36-month leases, $69.99 due at signing, plus tax, tag, title, and dock. $16.66 per thousand financed at 0 APR for 60 months. Subject to lender approval. Expires month end. Together, let's drive.
Are you ready to raise your game when it comes to your Gators gear? Head over to Alma Mater in Gainesville. You'll find just what you need to rep your team in style. From one-of-a-kind Gator tees and hats to NIL gear, they've got the perfect Gator swag for every fan in all kinds of weather. Whether it's game day or any day, you'll be winning with officially licensed apparel found nowhere else. Locally owned, locally produced. Alma Mater, in-store at the corner of 34th and University or online at almamaterdesign.com.
Concrete is tough, long-lasting, durable. And when it's done right, it's the foundation of everything that stands strong. At Silverback Concrete, we don't just pour concrete, we build trust one slab at a time. We're a family-led team of heavy concrete specialists who sweat every detail, from footers to elevated decks. We respect your budget, we build to last, and we care about the people on the job today and those who will walk these floors tomorrow. You stand on it, we stand by it. Silverback Concrete, we've got your back. Visit silverbackconcrete.co to get started.
For more than 50 years of quality service, Archer Electric Service Company has been Gainesville's choice for residential and commercial electrical work. Whether you need wiring, repairs, or backup generator installation, we treat every client like family with professional, clean, dependable service. Don't wait for the storm or the flicker to remind you. Visit ArcherElectricService.com today for a free consultation and see why we've been Gainesville and the surrounding area's most trusted electricians for decades.
Sometimes it can be hard to tell the difference between a minor sprain and a significant issue. The team at UF Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide expert orthopedic care with locations in Gainesville and Ocala for everything from walk-in treatments to specialized surgeries and complex cases. Choose the providers who care for Team USA. Visit ufhealth.org/orthoexperts to learn more. Proud provider for the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Medical Network.
When you're ready to roll up your sleeves or open new doors for the next generation. When you're ready to give your time where it matters most and put your heart behind every handshake. Radiant Credit Union is ready too. With partnerships, programs, and people dedicated to building stronger communities together, helping our community shine. Radiant Credit Union. When you're ready, let's get started.
From the UF Weather Center, here is your WRUF weather update.
Our wet weather pattern is going to continue through at least Wednesday of this week as tropical moisture streams in out of the west. Now, because of all the cloud cover and rainfall around, high temperatures will be held down into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees through Wednesday, but it will be awfully humid at times. The rain is, of course, welcome news as we still do need it to help fight off the drought situation. From the WUFT Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Andrew Wolfak.
The Tailgate with Jeff Cardozo and Zach Albuquerque. Weekdays at 4, right here on WRUF.
All right, let's wrap up the hour here quickly. Let's see, YouTube comments here. And again, courtesy of Campus USA Credit Union from Greg. Shaking hands is overrated. When you win, you don't really care about it either way. When you lose, it sucks. Let's see. Wally Gator. I had no skin in the game. I was rooting for the Knicks because you and a lot of others were way overdue. It was cool. As far as the handshake, I remember Popovich being the most fierce-looking competitive guy on the sideline ever. He usually won in the finals. However, I distinctly remember when he lost the championship, how he shook hands enthusiastically with the opponents afterwards, how he epitomized good sportsmanship. I think the handshake is great to display the kind of person you are. I can't imagine Pop was pleased to find out about not shaking hands. Thanks for being such a good person. Fun to listen to. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, look, again, we could probably have this debate forever, but it's just, I wish that you could do it, but I don't know that it's going to happen. BB, disagree. The Knicks winning may not have meant much to those not fans of the Knicks. Series showed all of us perseverance, dedication, teamwork, never giving up when you're down. It was about a player being told he was too small, too slow, and not listening. About a very long journey and a player hugging his father at journey's end. Also about seeing people out in the street happy and not angry. In so many ways, it was America means to many of us. Good to be reminded. It is, but it was also sad to see the looting and the violence and the, taking it out on Spurs fans. That's just not really good. Ed, you got a minute and a half. Go.
Real quick, Steve, the last championship, was that the Willis Reed team?
Well, they were both Willis Reed teams, but yes.
Okay.
73, yes.
We were born about the same time, so I knew we went back to at least high school days. As far as the sportsmanship goes, I'll tell you what, even in high school, they aren't doing it because they're great sports. They're doing it because their coach told them to in a lot of cases. when I played, we didn't even do that. So that came along after the early 70s. I've had players and other coaches come up to me individually, but we didn't do the line thing back in 71 and 72. So I can see allowing it to be optional.
Yeah, I mean, I just, if I had my druthers, I wish it would be universally done. But I can understand the other side of the argument too, and that's, why this debate maybe doesn't really have a finite thing, because you can see both sides of it.
Yeah, and looks like Carolina's got the easiest path to the finals, and we knew the SEC was going to duke it out on the other side. So Carolina versus the SEC, is that probably the way you're leaning?
Yes.
All right, Steve, have a good week.
Yep,
have
thank you, Ed. Yep, appreciate it. That is going to do it for Sports Scene. On Deck is coming up next. It's our final On Deck of the year. Don't forget, when we are done here, we'll get you to Omaha and the College World Series. You're listening to Sports Scene on WRUF.
The John Sumrall era begins this September. Catch every game right here on WRUF 98.1 FM, 850 AM. We are your home for Gator sports.
Want to get your brand noticed? At Radware, we help you stand out with custom corporate apparel, branded uniforms, and promotional swag that gets attention. From trade shows to team uniforms, we've got you covered. Radware even works with major names like the University of Florida. Boost your brand visibility today. Visit radware.com. That's radware.com, and let your brand shine.
If there's anybody that knows what teamwork and great leadership is all about, it's the head ball coach himself, Steve Spurrier. Sure, it applies to football and the team at Campus USA Credit Union.
Yeah, I think we got excellent leadership with Jerry Benton and his staff there, and certainly I'm proud to team up with those guys as we go from year to year.
Campus USA Credit Union can help with all your financial decisions. Join the team. Learn more at campuscu.com. Member NCUA.
Summer in Gainesville means sunshine, barbecues, and storm season right around the corner. Don't wait until disaster strikes to think about your roof. Whether it's your home or your business, Atlantic Roofing has you covered. From inspections to full replacements, their expert team handles both residential and commercial roofing, built to stand up to Florida's toughest weather. Get ahead of the storm. Protect what matters most. Visit AtlanticRoofingFL.com today for your free estimate. Atlantic Roofing. Roofing you can trust, rain or shine.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
Hi, I'm Kerry Meldon. At Meldon Law, we prepare every case as if it's going to trial. And part of that preparation involves real people from our community giving honest feedback. Join one of our jury research focus groups. You'll review real case scenarios, share your perspective, and enjoy dinner and dessert on us. We'll thank you and provide you $125 for your time. It's engaging, meaningful, and your voice truly matters. Visit meldonlaw.com to sign up today.
Gator fans, this one's for you. Introducing Castaway Sauce Company, the hot sauce made by Gators for Gators. Their signature ball kicker hot sauce is inspired by Steve Spurrier's famous kick that beat Auburn in '66. If you love hot sauce with real flavor, not just heat and vinegar, Castaway delivers. Available at select public supermarkets, Castaway Sauce Company is founded by a lifelong Gator and proud UF alum. From mild to wild, they've got a flavor for every Gator tailgate. Grab your Castaway hot sauce today and taste the tradition. Learn more at CastawaySauceCompany.com.
This summer, bring every game home. Baseball, soccer, golf, like never before. With a stunning new home theater system from Electronics World. Gainesville's preferred choice for home theater, surveillance, and smart home solutions. Delivering the best products, the best service, and the best price. Don't just watch the game, live it. At Electronics World. Gainesville's preferred choice for home theater, home surveillance, and smart home installation and service. Visit electronicsworldfl.com for more. That's electronicsworldfl.com.
From the Spurrier's Gridiron Grill Studio, WRUF Gainesville, W251CG Gainesville, WRUF FM HD2, and on the WRUF radio app.